Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
And this blue orb appears, and you are back, and you look to Mirabar, and you see plumes of smoke coming up from the city.
Thia sits down on the ground and pulls out a joint.
Yeah, guys, this is a lot. What the hell is going on?
I look at Flint's face, and I throw him a joint.
This is much needed.
Out of Flint's mouth, Bort begins to scream. He said I wanted to come back. I did not want to come here with you. Ooh.
But if the choice was that or die, isn't this a better choice?
Bort is gone and Flint is back.
Flint, where did you go? What'd that feel like? What's going on, buddy? Tell me.
It does not feel good when that happens, I will tell you that much.
And as you look to the east over the top of another large hill, you see the remaining soldiers of the Axe of Mirabar marching towards Mirabar.
Ooh.
Oh!
Guys, they haven't made it there yet. Primsbane probably isn't controlling them yet.
As you fly more towards the army, they see you, and they yell up to you. If you don't want to be shot from the sky, you should probably come down now.
What's your name, sir?
I am Commander Hammerstriker, and I am the commander of the Axe of Mirabar.
Hammerstriker.
Yeah.
Where do you think Primsbane is?
The most fortified location in the city is likely where you were when you were in the brig. Thia, you are searching rooms, and you hear a startled yell, and as you become visible to Osric, he swings down at you with his axe. Where have you guys been?
Around! Hey guys, he's in here.
How long have we been gone?
You guys have been gone for 3 weeks.
What?
What?
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you hear a static charge, and you hear what you think is Salazar.
Timmy, where are you? We just got your signal back. Ah, you stupid mech.
Welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons. This is a 5th edition D&D actual play podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore, and with me today is Amy Moore, who plays Thia Amastasia.
Hey there.
And Carla Johnson playing Nulara Moonbrook.
Hello?
And Flint Firebeard, who was
Playing
played
Tom
by
Laird.
Tom Laird.
Yes?
Sorry to interrupt. I like the switch, because now that means I have a friend in real life who's a dwarf, and that sounds amazing.
Hooray! Everybody wins.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Doing well.
Eloquent as always.
Excellent. This is good banter we've got going on here.
We wasted it all before we
We're
started.
really vibing on the banter right now. It's pretty...
I always feel like Russ's innocent questions are like a trap for us if we say the wrong thing.
How you guys doing? Good. Roll a d20.
Yeah, see? And then maybe we're not so good.
There's something about... not even, I was going to say the format, but it's not, because we were just chatting before we started recording, but something about, like, the second we say we're playing, that we absolutely forget how human communication works. Like, we cannot talk to NPCs. We can't even talk to each other, our actual friends in real life. Like...
It's a weird
Yeah,
thing.
no, the story checks out completely.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
An interesting barrier you guys have put up there. I mean, there's a real fourth wall thing going on, but...
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not...
as long as you commit to the awkward interaction, it's good.
Yeah.
My life has just been a series of awkward interactions. So this is just a recorded awkward interaction.
Well, good. Let's, if all the awkward banter's done,
For now.
we can jump right on in. So we left off last time, and you had figured out, Nulara, that you appear to have a communicator that was left in your arrow quiver, and it appears to be Salazar speaking on the other end. We're going to take a quick step back from there. We're rewinding just a little bit. So Flint, you guys have just found Osric, and everybody's talking amongst themselves, but you yourself have been kind of quiet and concentrating, trying to fight Bort for control of your body since you returned from Enon. But in this moment, your mind is quiet, and you find yourself being able to relax for the first time since entering, really, the Library of the Dead. You seem to ignore the conversations around you. You hear them, but you're not really paying attention to them. You're reveling in the silence now upon you when you hear Bort, in your mind, very quietly say, "So, I think we might have got off on the wrong foot."
Well, we were kind of thrust together without anyone's consent.
Yeah, that happened, and I feel like I've been treating you a little poorly. I mean, I've been screaming like a child in here.
I've noticed.
Yeah, and I had a moment of contemplation when I thought maybe we could help each other.
I like the sound of this.
I recognize that I was angry, and I've never been known to take things calmly before. I mean, Ralph had been working with me on that up until I had my head chopped off, obviously. And I want to help, not hinder anymore, and hopefully find a way to separate us and get me another body. I mean, I know you guys said you would help with that. I just feel like I wasn't really receptive to that, so instead I just tried to, annoy you until I took over your body. I'm sorry.
It was what you thought was right. It's okay. We do know some fancy magic types in a different town. We just haven't had a chance to go there yet, so when we do, hopefully they'll have some sort of solution to our problem.
That sounds good. So what I'm going to do is, just kind of hang out in here and, offer my 2 cents if I have it, if you think that's cool.
Definitely.
Well, that's good. And you know what? I think that I'm able to channel, and just as he's saying this, you hear the communicator catch in, and it kind of cuts him off mid-sentence. Right before the communicator going to Thia now.
I'm sorry. Was this Flint mumbling to himself, or is he having a conversation in his head?
He's having a conversation in his mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys
to see him be like, oh.
He's kind of just, stoically standing there, kind of deep in thought or zoned as you guys appear him. Thia, you got the Book of the Druids and you read through it, and it made you think differently about how being a druid should work. You've been thinking about this book since you got back, and this has kind of been going through your mind throughout the last couple days for you. And to this point, you've kind of used your druidship as more of a way to benefit yourself and make yourself money in terms of selling your wares, your weed products to certain people. And you've been a little bit almost hesitant to truly commit to true druidship to this point. You've used your learned skills to help your business grow, so to speak, but that seems to be mostly all it's been to you, more of an enhancement of your nature. Maybe your family growing up kind of held you back, or maybe on your path to understand your nature, you were lost on your desire to make profits of your skills, maybe a little bit. Whatever the reason, after having read the Book of the Druids, which you acquired from the Library of the Dead on Eden, something inside of you suddenly clicks in this kind of same moment as Flint is having this internal conversation. And you get it. All of your skills and connections to nature itself become clear to you. Your connection to your skills seems more focused now, and your spells seem like second nature now, and you feel inside of you your wild shape churning and begging for freedom. Every animal you have ever seen begins flooding to your mind all at once. You see bears and eagles and tigers all trying to help you enhance your abilities. You look down at your equipment, and you suddenly feel a distaste, a severe distaste for the metal things you have. You drop your spear, you drop your daggers, and you look down at your new armor, and where
new armor,
where before you overlooked its metal build, it doesn't repulse you quite the same as your spear and your other weapons did. You analyze it a little more closely, and you feel a magical aura coming off of it. You can't quite tell what the what the enchantment or the aura is, but you feel like it's not truly metal. It just appears metal. So to you don't feel the need to get rid of it.
Oh, good. I just got it.
It's a lot of hassle to get that
It
armor.
was.
I know. So to everybody else watching you, Thia, they just see you drop your metal weaponry. Druids kind of maintain their use of scimitars, but your daggers you drop, your spear you drop, and then both you, Thia, and Nulara, in this moment just before the communicator clicks in, you pause and you feel waves of energy from the world course through all at once. And what moments ago felt calm is now suddenly darker and seems like an energy is tainted or evil. And these people you are fighting, the Cult of the Dragon, you sense that they have just moved a step closer to their goal. You can't sense exactly how close they are or what they have just done, but something in the very essence of nature itself, something evil, is coming and is closer. And then the communicator kicks in.
Tibby! Oh, where are you?
Nulara, you search through your quiver and you find a small kind of cogwork communicator that appears kind of the same build and make as what Tibby is made of. And the sound is coming out of that. Do you want to roll a d20 for me?
That is a 3.
Nice.
So I throw it in a river.
What is this? This is evil.
Did you tie it up first?
Yes. Important question. Thank you, Flint.
Use your intelligence modifier there.
Well, that's a 1, so that's a 4. So it really made a difference.
So you look at this device and you don't have an idea of how to potentially make it work.
Guys, I can't figure out how this works. Do one of you, I don't know, I miss Tibby. How do we work this?
Meanwhile, the communicator says,
Tibby, where the hell have you been? Answer me!
Is that Salazar?
It sounds like Salazar, and I'm holding this thing and like just fumbling it in my hands. Like, I don't know how to. Salazar! I'm just holding it, yelling at it. I don't know how it works.
I rolled an 11.
Thea, you come over and you look at it, and there is a button on the side.
Does it say on?
No, there just appears to be a button or a switch that
Like a walkie-talkie.
you are able to depress, and the static that's coming through it stops.
Hey, try this. Hello? I let the button go.
From the device, he says,
Is that Thea?
I pressed the button again. Who's asking?
This is really quite a good conversation, obviously. This is Salazar. Where's Tibby and where have you guys been?
That's like a super long story. Any guys?
We like transported to some different place, and now Flint has another dude in his head, and everything is totally crazy. Also, we were gone for 3 weeks, and now Tibby's gone too, and an evil army is taking over a town. So, where are you at?
Oh, ask him what he's wearing.
says,
She ignores me. No, I'm not asking that.
Well, you're the one holding it. I assumed you just said that while you were.
Oh, I thought
holding
you
it.
were holding it, and I was just pressing the button.
No, I
That was my understanding. Like I was just jumping in.
I like that better. Nulara
mind.
holding it and Thea just pushing the button.
That's what I imagined.
Okay. He says,
What do you mean Tibby's gone? I'm back at the guild. 3. Yeah, I guess that timeline lines up. You guys have been kind of disappeared for a little more than 3 weeks, as we lost you before we sent Tibby to try and find you. Okay. Army taking over. You guys just kind of make danger up as you go, don't you? Like, it just kind of follows you around.
I think this one literally, like, this danger just jumped out at us in the middle of the street. Like, I don't think this one was our fault.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound right to me either. We probably did find it. Hey, what just happened? Did something just happen? I felt something.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean something just happened?
So I'm like looking at Flint and Thea because like I just felt this crazy wash of power or whatever happened. So I'm looking at them like, guys, didn't you just feel that? Like something has changed.
I didn't feel anything.
Yes, I felt it too. Something is definitely happening.
Well, we've been tracking the cult a little bit. They're doing some pretty bad stuff around. We haven't been able to track down where exactly they've been kind of collecting yet. But pretty much entirety of Faerun is falling apart. Whether it's the cult or it's just rogue groups popping up in cities and claiming them for themselves, they've taken the cult as kind of a call to action to just allow evil to run rampant.
Okay, well that sounds really bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
We're here in Mirabar. Half of the army has been enchanted, somehow through their armor, by an evil wizard. Any tips on some kind of disarming? You're a smart guy. Got any tips and tricks?
Disarm, enchanted armor. It sounds like something magic. I can get the wizards on it and over here and just see if they can't figure something out. But we might need more information as to who and how is who's doing the spell and how they're doing it in order to shut it down. The Axe of Mirabar.
It's an elf wizard named Primsbane.
Primsbane. The name sounds familiar. I feel like he's been someone who's been trying to track us down for quite a while now.
Well, he found us, and he thinks that we can lead him to this big, powerful energy source.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, we don't really know what it is and to what he's referring, so...
Pretty sure he's just referring to us as the guild.
Okay, don't come home.
Yeah, don't come home yet.
Feel safe.
So, have they turned the entire Axe of Mirabar? Because that would be bad.
Well, like half?
Oh.
Half of the army is outside of town. We've warned them not to come into town because as soon as they do, something activates in their armor and they become like zombies or automatons or something. They can't control themselves anymore. So they know that, at least the ones that aren't already turned, but there's still a lot of them.
Yeah, definitely. If you're sure it's in the armor, it's going to take us a little while, but we might be able to arrange to get new armor sent to the other, at least some of the other members of the Axe of Mirabar if they're holding formation, so that maybe they can come in and help you. So yeah, if you're certain that that's what it is, we can have that sent. Like I said, it'll take a bit, but that's something as opposed to nothing right now.
Yeah, I look at Thea and Flint like, right? Am I remembering right? We know for sure it's the armor.
Yeah,
right?
no, it is for sure the armor.
Their armor has some crazy mixture of alloys and metals that is specific to them, and they're the only ones that got affected by this.
Yeah, Salazar, anything you can do to help? Because there's, a lot of them. We can't fight them with three of us.
Although I think the better thing to do is to focus on fixing the enchantment if we can break the spell somehow.
By murdering Primsbane.
Yeah, we don't want to, A, we can't fight 1,000 army members. And B, we don't want to kill all those people. So if there's a way that we can save them, and you can get the wizards working on some sort of fix, I think that's our best option.
Absolutely. I will do that. If you figure out anything more that can help us do that, let me know. But I'll get them started on researching Tholonius and kind of some of his schools of magic and what he might be able to acquire for himself and how he might be doing this, and get you guys some armor for the other members of the army, and hopefully they can come in and at least try and wrangle or subdue some of the other, some of the zombified ones that you're talking about. You've got the communicator now, so you should be able to just dial us back up.
Great. Also, Tibby, I think went home?
Yeah, Tibby went home.
Went to a place that looked like the place where she was from.
Tibby went home? Tibby's home was destroyed.
Maybe
Came
Tibby
back. Different portals. I don't know. It sure looked like she went home. She went somewhere different than us.
Well, that's interesting. We had found some portal magic, which we obviously used to try and get you out, but yeah, Tibby's world was more or less destroyed, which is why Tibby was working with us. So maybe,
Could Tibby have gone back to a different timeline before?
Well, you said
It
you
was
guys were
destroyed?
gone for 3 weeks, but did it seem like 3 weeks that you guys were gone?
No.
No, it was one day.
I have a feeling like you guys jumped forward in time, and Tibby might have gone a long ways back in time. Well, hopefully, did he say he'd come back if he could?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Something
I think
about
that's exactly what he
something
said.
about learning. Wanted to learn more about the portals.
Okay, well, yeah, hopefully we can figure out more. We've got some more research and stuff to do on portals, and now, I guess, time jump. Oh, busy day. Okay, I'm gonna go get started on all of this stuff here. You guys...
Maybe Doc Brown will be around to help.
Jimmy, we gotta go back.
It's your kids, It's your kids.
Can we please have an NPC soon that is Christopher Lloyd? Because that sounds amazing. That was really
That would be
good.
really good.
I'll make a note of it.
Guys, he's legit writing that down.
Okay, see you on the flippy flop, Salazar.
Yeah, good talking to you. We'll talk to you soon.
I miss you.
It clicks out before you say that.
She snuck it in right as he was hanging up.
I love it. So, guys, feel like the world's coming to an end. Not really any help from the guild on this one right away. Thoughts? What should we do?
Let's find and murder that evil dark elf bastard.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I like it. Let's do that. And we do that. End of episode.
Excellent.
Win!
Good work, guys.
We did it.
Nice.
Hammer Striker says, "Well, yeah, like, are we going in through the tunnels, or do we want to? Because we said that, or Osric said that they've got a whole bunch of people outside the front door, and yeah, I think the tunnels would probably be the best idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we settled on the tunnels.
Yeah, at least the most funneled, if there is somebody coming for us. Anyways,
Funneled tunnels?
Funnel tunnel.
Let's
Funnel
head to
tunnel.
the funnel tunnels.
We're gonna put the fun in funnel tunnel.
Is that anything like funnel cake? Because that is
That
delicious.
sounds great.
okay, so you.
So that was a no on the funnel cake?
no funnel cake, no funnel cake.
Okay, alright. It's disappointing.
Osric says, sorry, mate. There, the funnel cake place, it went first. The zombie guys, they hit it really hard.
It's how it always happens.
I know. I went there first too, and it was just a mess. Flour and eggs, and powdered sugar everywhere.
Come on, list more ingredients.
Baking soda, I'm sure. Maybe some magic powder to make it taste so good.
Cinnamon,
know.
Russ, it's cinnamon.
No, he calls cinnamon magic powder at home too. It's kind of a weird
Oh, okay,
thing
all
that
right,
happens.
that's fair
You don't tell me how to say cinnamon.
It's a real sticking point.
It is about dusk now, falling on the city.
We gotta head to these tunnels, you guys. I say no waiting.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
Only murder.
Well, there's your episode title. No waiting, only murder.
I was gonna go with funnel tunnels.
He did
Oh, that
write
works
it
too.
in quotation marks.
I'll see how the episode pieces together.
Both.
All right,
Good.
all right.
Because we're all rested up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody should have full everything.
Tunnels. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go to them. Guys, I'm gonna show you some amazing shit after. Just wait. You just wait. Just wait. It's gonna
That
be
sounds awesome.
great. Yeah,
I
I feel
feel
I feel
like-
something.
After this immediate problem that needs to be solved, we should probably figure out why it felt like, I don't know, all the energy in the world shifted a little bit eviler? That seems like that should be on the to-do list. That was real weird and real bad. But right now, we got a wizard to murder.
And murder him we shall.
And we skip gleefully towards the tunnel and our task of murder.
Whistling a nice murdering tune.
Exactly.
You head out of the safe house there, and you go out into the street, and you're kind of sticking to the shadows and the sides of the street. And Torgar and Osric lead you back to the door that leads down into the tunnels. And now you're back down in there, and the tunnels in this area are about 10 feet wide. So enough for two people to walk side by side, and about 5.5 to 5 3/4 feet tall. So
I crouch.
so anybody who needs to crouch is probably crouching, and they're all very dry and stone built. But when you get down into this first set of tunnels, you hear somewhere very faint within the tunnels a very reverberated thud, very consistent as you're walking in here. They're very muted at first, and you begin walking through the tunnels and checking corners as you go. And you are walking for about 10 minutes or so. You're on the north side of the city, and as you're walking, this thudding gets a little louder. And Torgar tells you, we're going to have to go take the tunnels under the river to the other side of the city where we think Tholonius is. Shouldn't be a problem, but that's where we're going. And he takes you and stops you around a corner, tells you to hold back. As around the corner he says and whispers, looks like there's some zombie soldiers around the corner here. I didn't think they saw me, but it looks like there's about 4 of them. And that's kind of the way we need to go.
How do you feel about incapacitating them in order to get through?
Well, if we can, we should probably try. I've dealt with some undead stuff before, and usually you can't quite incapacitate them, but we will do our best. If it has to happen that we have to kill them, then that's what we have to do.
Those are the words I was looking for.
Yeah.
Well, we get sneak attack anyway, right? We're still invisible for 5 more minutes. Something.
Yeah. So you guys get sneak attack. So you guys kind of all attack at once because you are concealed and hidden, and they don't know you're there. So the sneak attack, you just tell me what you 3 each want to do. There are 4 zombie soldier guys, and we'll say that you 3 kind of take the lead on this quick attack here first.
All right, I'm going to run behind one of them, get on my hands and knees, and then Nulara is going to shove them over me.
So we're just going to play
Oh, you
pranks
mean
on them for a
actual
little bit?
attacks. All right, yeah.
Either way, if that's what you want to do. I mean, one of you has got to get in front of them somehow, though, so that's going to be
Ah, you
interesting.
could always pull them.
Yeah.
Well, also tricky
yes.
because we can't see each other. So how will I know when he's in position?
Well, you guys can see each other because you all have the same spell on you.
Imagine like the cone of silence and everyone inside the cone can hear each other. I think we're like in a cone of invisibility where everyone inside your invisible bubble can see each other.
And I mean, we've been kind of treating it as invisibility, but I read the spell again. It's not really an invisible spell. It's more like a super buff to your stealth spell. So you're like in the shadow. We've been treating it like an invisibility spell, so I'll keep doing that more or less. But you guys can still see each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We just have like super stealth and dex.
Yeah, makes you
And we
kind of
don't leave
super
a path.
sneaky and shadowy. Yeah,
People can't follow our footprints or whatever.
exactly.
Okay.
Basically, we're all wearing Kavoth's shade cloak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we'll say that the pass without a trace will kind of wear off after the sneak attack. So tell me what you want to do, and then we'll roll attacks. And
How many? There's 4?
there are 4
There
of
are
them.
4. I aim my produce flame at one of them.
Okay, So,
We're attacking, right? We're like...
well, yeah, you're just gonna, because all three of
yes.
your attacks are gonna kind of happen at the same time to get sneak
Okay.
attack, to get a sneak round.
Okay, that's what I'll be doing.
I'm going to, as best I can, get behind one of these zombo types and just try and like beat him in the back of the head with my like handle of my axe, so not the blade. So I'm not trying to like kill him. I'm just trying to take him down.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And Nulara?
This is also my plan. I'm just gonna like hit one in the head with the butt of Flame Tongue to try to incapacitate them, and then maybe like tie them up or something.
Sure.
Hoping those
I
flames
don't-
can take out a couple, but I imagine they can because
I don't have like an incapacitate kind of spell going on.
You gotta damage them somehow to incapacitate them, right?
Truth.
So roll attacks for everybody there. You're just producing flame. So what's the
And we have advantage on these, correct?
range? Yes. So you roll 2d20s and take the better.
5 feet.
22.
so that's a 23.
What's your normal damage on your sword and your axe?
Normally 2d12 plus 4.
Okay, so roll a 1d10 just because you're using the butt of it, and then
Yep.
Nulara,
Part of my damage is fire, so I'll take that out. So 2d6 plus 2.
just do 1d6.
I had 6 damage, Russ.
Okay,
5 and then 7 if I'm adding that plus. Or whatever.
sure, yeah. Flint and Nulara, you sneak up behind them handily with Pass Without a Trace still on, and you hit both of these zombified dwarf soldiers at the base of the skull and knock two of them prone. And Thia, you quickly produce flame on the backs of these other two, and they take the damage, but turn around and seem more or less unfazed by it, but swing towards you both. Roll for initiative.
Oh, nat 20. Why did I waste it?
Because it's an initiative roll. That's what we always
That's
do.
the only time we get 20s, I think.
Plus your modifier.
21.
7 for me.
14.
Okay, so Thea, you're up first.
Of course I am. Thea decides to do that one more time. So I'm going to produce flame and try to hit those two again.
Sure.
4. 4 damage.
So Flint and Nulara, you have now kind of ducked down and out of the way of Thea's flame, which she erupts again from her hand. And these zombies take another 4 damage. Now it is their turn. 2 of them are knocked prone. They are going to stand up and swing towards Flint and Nulara, who are closest to them. The one swinging at you, Flint, doesn't do very well. That's a 5. He's swinging with his hammer.
Excellent.
And, that's a critical miss. So these zombies both stand up and awkwardly and clumsily swing down, and the one who critically misses on you, Nulara, actually, trips himself up, and he's prone again. The 2 behind them, they walk forward and kind of push past the other 2. One of them swings at Flint for a 19, and the other one swings at Nulara for a 7. So I think Flint hits there.
Yep.
And he swings down at you, Flint, for 1 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa, guys.
Whew.
There's ease
all right?
me into it.
Should we go? Do we need to back out through the funnel tunnel?
You need to run away.
I don't think I'm going to be okay, but we'll try it.
Nulara, you're up next.
Okay, well, the first guy I attacked is laying down, and then another one attacked me? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack him right back.
Okay.
But, again, I'm just trying to, disarm him, not murder him.
Sure.
Unless he keeps fucking with me. That's a 25.
25 will hit, yep.
What weapons do they have?
They are holding war hammers.
It's really more challenging when you're trying not to kill someone.
We're just going to say that you are trying to incapacitate them, so once they hit 0, they will...
They won't die, but they'll...
We'll see what happens
Okay.
once they hit 0.
Okay.
Unless you tell me that you are actively trying to chop one of their heads off, we will
Perfect.
say that you are trying to incapacitate them.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll use my lance then because it is not sharp, right? It's more of a bludgeoning instrument.
I don't know. You had a lot of things skewered on there
I
at one
did.
point.
There is some small piercing damage on it, like if you
Sure.
stab with it, but the majority of it is not. So I'm just gonna like try and bonk him upside the head.
Okay.
You know, the old classic bonk upside the head, which will get him. Sorry, let me just find that die. I don't use it that often. 11 plus 3 is 14 damage.
So that guy is knocked down to the ground and appears to be unconscious. Flint, you have two zombies attempting, or kind of piled in front of you there. You see Nulara swing her lance and knock one down to the ground. It appears unconscious, and now it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll try and incapacitate the one that's prone.
Okay.
Let's say 14.
He's prone, so you get advantage. So roll 14 doesn't hit, but yeah.
Oh, well, that's much better. 23.
So 23 will hit, yeah.
8 damage.
He is hit, but still looks conscious there.
All right, well, let's second attack. That one's an 18.
18 will hit, yeah.
Excellent. And 4 damage.
On the same one, he is still conscious. So now it's Torgar and Ostric's turn, and they can't really seem to get by. So they are just going to ready their actions, and if one of you is knocked down, they will be ready to go next. Thia, your turn. So Flint is swinging the butt of his axe down on the prone one. He has two other zombies right in front of him who are able to attack, and Nulara has taken one out.
Okay, I move in a way so that Flint isn't blocking the two.
Sure.
And I produce Thorn Whip. So I'm going to Thorn Whip one of them, I suppose, which means I need to make a melee spell attack. So I need to roll a d20. Yes, I don't use this very often. Here we go. 15 plus, is there a plus
Spell
8?
attack bonus, yeah.
All right, so 23.
23 will hit. So this vine comes out and wraps itself. Yeah.
And I can pull it 10 feet closer to me, but I was thinking about pulling it to the side and like trying to pull him, because this isn't a large area, is it? Is the width?
About 10 feet wide.
Okay.
So they're in kind of the middle of the hallway.
So instead of pulling him toward me, I was going to whip him to the side against the wall.
Sure.
If that's...
Yeah, he'd still come towards you, but you can kind of angle it so that
he whacks against the wall. Is that any extra wall damage?
Thorn
damage and wall damage?
You get 2d6 damage for 2d6 piercing damage.
I do?
Yeah, at higher
Druids are
levels.
well known for their wall fighting ability.
I know.
Of course, right?
Yeah, 2d6 piercing damage, and yeah, you're ramming him into the wall, so give another d4.
That's 6 plus 3 is 9 damage.
9 damage. So you wrap your vines around, and they dig into its skin, and you pull him into the wall with a huge thud, and he takes all of that damage, and is now past Flint and Nulara, and more directly in front of you.
Okay, which probably maybe means that Hammy and Ostrich can get into this action because he's closer to us. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Hey, that seemed like a good idea. That worked out.
Torgar sees this, and he is going to take his action. His hammer has been covered. I'm trying to say how you just haven't really seen it, but he pulls the covering off of his hammer, and it isn't like a standard war hammer. It is a solid piece of like mined ore. And he pulls that out and swings at the zombie that you, Thia, have just pulled towards you, and hits him. That's a 16, and he gets 2d8 plus 2 damage. He incapacitates the zombie that you have pulled towards you. And now it is the other two zombies' turn. The prone one stands back up and swings at you, Flint, for 15.
Not good enough.
The other zombie swings at you, Flint, and that's a 15, so he misses as well. So there are two zombies still active and now both standing. Nulara, you see Thia. You see Thia.
Thia?
That's my name when I run away.
You see Thia pull one past you and Flint and into a wall, and then Torgar strike it down until it's unconscious. And now it is your turn. Both swing wildly at Flint, but you get to take an action now.
Excellent. I'm going to remember to take both attacks this time.
And Donnie's too. We skipped Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
We are bad at this game.
So I'm going to do the lance obnoxious swat upside the head. I feel like this happened in a movie once, and it was very insulting. They were actually doing like a horse duel lancing, and instead of trying to actually hit him, he just like smacked him upside the head to really prove how much better he was.
It's probably A Knight's Tale.
I was just thinking that.
I was just going to say
That's
the one
what
with Heath Ledger, yeah.
That's what I'm picturing, so that's probably it. That is a 26.
26 will hit, yeah.
So he gets 6 damage.
And that one is now appears to be unconscious.
Perfect. Then I'll swing around and try and hit the other. And that is 10? No, 11?
11 will not hit, no.
Okay. Then I guess Donnie will try and give him a little chomperoo, which also will not work because that is a 9.
Okay, so you swing and knock one unconscious and miss with the other one entirely. And Donnie, he's just finding trouble just amongst all these swinging hammers and sticks to try and get a good dig in there. Flint, your turn. There is only one zombie who is left standing and active.
That is a 21.
21 will do it.
And 7 damage.
He is knocked back a little bit, but still standing.
Okay. And that's a 16 for the second roll.
16 will hit, yep.
With 9 damage.
And you knock him unconscious as well. So all 4 zombies are now laid out on the ground, and they appear to be just incapacitated as opposed to killed.
Excellent.
Good job.
We did it.
We didn't do murders once. Ever.
Once.
I think this might be the first time we haven't just murdered
I think so
everything.
Too. So we tie them up, I guess?
Mm.
So it's 4 less to deal with at some other point? Can we use that thorn whip to tie them up? That seems more painful.
It seems kind of cruel, but I'm not.
Seems more
not
incapacitating.
I don't know if you can, because it's an instantaneous thing that disappears after you use it.
I see. It's illusionary.
In my mind, the vine actually shrivels up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Let's just tie him up with some ropes. Keep on going.
Yeah, you each tie up one of these zombies and kind of pile them off to the side, and you continue on. And as you keep going further into this tunnel system, Torgar's leading you, that thudding that you heard and continue to hear increases in volume, and it's getting louder and louder, but still very consistent. He tells you that you're coming close to where you should be going underneath the river. And there's a final staircase that goes down, and the thudding is louder and louder and louder. You step down off this final step, and there is a 4 to 6 inch layer of water. It appears that this tunnel is starting to fill up, and you look ahead and down to the end of this tunnel, and you see 6 dwarven soldiers with their hammers beating in the sides of this tunnel. Water looks like it's streaming in from where they are impacting it.
Well, this seems like a suicide mission for them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Torgar and you guys follow down, and you take a splash into the water, and they look over to you, and 4 of them begin charging towards you while 2 of them continue to hammer on the wall. Hey dudes, welcome back! Or welcome to the adventure if this is your first episode. This is episode 16 of Dumbgeons and Dragons, titled No Waiting, Only Murder, aka The Funnel Tunnels. If this is your first episode, welcome. It certainly is a great time to jump on board, but I would recommend catching up on the previous episodes, and we've made it easier for you in a couple different ways. What you can do, one of 2 things. You can go back to episode 1 and just start from the beginning. There's at least 15 hours of great content, great goofs. Some of the first couple episodes, I'm not going to lie, a little shaky, but if you push through, It gets much better. Last week, though, we released a recap episode. I know, we were thinking, right? We want you to get on board right now. So you can go listen to that recap episode, then you're at least caught up to where we are now. And then you can go forward with us, and then you can choose to go back and listen to those first 15 episodes, which lots of great goofs, lots of great adventure. Highly recommend it. It's also great that you joined us today because today is the first day of our first contest. It's a lot of firsts going on. Stay tuned for more of that in just a few moments. Going to get to a few things first. I'll have all the details for you coming up. How's the episode sitting with you? Would love to hear your thoughts. We're trying out some new things this last couple episodes to bring some new depth to the adventurers. And trust me, those new things carry right on through to the end of this episode and beyond. So make sure you listen right on through till the end. We've seen a couple nice bits of feedback and comments these last couple weeks that I wanted to share with you. On Twitter, @OldSchoolCM tweeted, "From one DM to another DM, sweet move with Lent in episode 9 of the Dumb Dragon cast. The players are starting to get paranoid. #D&D, #EvilDM. That's what you want, right? Have the players checking every door, window, corner, and NPC for a potential trap? I thought it was fun. Thanks for pointing that one out @OldSchoolCM. On the Apple Podcast review section, DM Doc from Bros and Dragons left a doozy of a review, to beard or not to beard. And he goes on to say, I wrote the best review and have not seen it, so assuming it didn't happen. First off, I want to rub your something in the baby soft face of Russ. Odd, okay? At least he mans up and puts a beard on his face. Seriously, our recording together were epic beards and facial hair, and Russ. Then we can man-hug and let the beards mingle in perfect beard harmony, like Oreo cookies and their perfect combination. So yummy, especially with milk. Hey, does that cloud look like a squirrel swallowing a T-Rex whole? Oh, I want a pet dinosaur so bad. But one with a beard, right, Russ? I don't need to defend my facial hair to anybody, clean-shaven or bearded. I think I look pretty good. We're really happy that you are continuing this journey with us. We've seen some wonderful growth of the show, both on social media and in episode downloads. We're happy and thankful that you are enjoying the show and continuing on this journey with us. We hope that you can help be a part of the show's growth as well beyond this. After this episode, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please consider leaving a 5-star rating and review. Helps out a ton. Also, please tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is absolutely the best form of advertising, and with your encouragement and support, we can continue this upward trend. So tell a friend, family member, coworker, or the next telephone operator you have the chance to talk to. I bet they have a picture of a beholder on their desk that gets them through the day. Just thinking. You can join us on the socials. All the links are found at dumbdragons.com, or you can jump on over to Twitter and follow us at dumbdragoncast. I'm on there pretty much all the time, unless I'm sleeping. So come on over and say hi. On Facebook, we're at facebook.com/dumbdragonpodcast. And you can also send us an email to dumbdragonpodcast@gmail.com. There you can send us your thoughts and suggestions for the show. Now for the goods. You might have seen on our social feeds that today we are starting a contest. What you could win will be the winner's choice. It could be a D&D starter set, a player's handbook, a dungeon master's guide. You know what? Any module that Dungeons & Dragons has put out, we will be giving away one of those from us to you. Could be Hoard of the Dragon Queen, or the module we're running, Rise of Tiamat, or Tales from the Yawning Portal. Any of them. If you want it, you can win it. And whoever wins this contest will get to pick one of those shipped right to you from us. All you have to do to win is be subscribed to Dungeons & Dragons. Simple as that. Any podcast app of your choice, as long as you're subscribed to us and you're getting those every couple week downloads, you are entered. But you have to prove it to us. So the easiest way that I figured you can do that, take a screenshot from your phone or computer that shows that you're subscribed to whichever podcast app you choose. Doesn't matter to us. And then send that screenshot to any of our social media feeds with the Dumb Dragon Cast hashtag. That way, we will be able to find it, and you will be entered. We will be taking entries up until July 31st, 2017, and the winner will be contacted and announced August 1st. That's all I've got for now. The next episode in our adventure will be available July 12th with episode 17. So let's get right back into the funnel tunnels for a little more murder. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Have fun, and make sure you get those entries in. Roll for initiative.
Looks like we're going to have to stop that business. Oh, well, I only got a 5.
19?
15.
Good job, you guys.
I have a pretty... my initiative bonus is +3, so it's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, so Torgar is first down, and he's first to react. And he runs towards the 4 charging zombies and swings his hammer at one of the ones in the front. First one hits, but doesn't hit squarely on the first one. And his second strike connects solidly with one of the other zombies. And it takes 15 bludgeoning damage. And it is knocked prone. And now it is Nulara. You follow quickly behind Torgar, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'll attack the next in the approaching group. That is a 15.
Are you still using your lance?
Yeah.
15 will kind of glance off its armor.
The old lance glance. Okay, I'm going to try that one more time. And that is a 23, so that one will probably work better.
Yep.
And that is 13 damage.
You give him a good hit, and it stops him in his tracks, and the 2 zombies running behind them kind of barrel in to the 2 that are now knocked down, and there's a bit of a pile of zombies as they are trying to right themselves. Flint, it's your turn. So you have Nulara and Torgar in front of you, and then 4 zombies in a frantic pile trying to stand back up right now.
Is there, like, that Benny Hill music playing in the background?
Always, always.
Okay, perfect. Because that's what's running through my head whenever we play this game.
Of course.
So I'm going to run past Torgar and Nulara and dive on in with a, what is that, 14. So that's not going to do it. Boo! Second attack. Oh, that's much better. 19.
19 will do it, yeah.
Excellent. Oh, 10 damage. Nice.
You run through and past Nulara and Torgar, and you connect with one, and kind of, we'll say that you kind of do like a tuck and roll over top of these scrambling zombies, and you're now on the other side of this pile of zombies. And that one takes that damage, and it is 2 of the zombies who were first knocked down. They stand back up. First one swings towards Torgar, who doesn't roll well today, who misses. And the second one swings toward Nulara, and that is a 15. I think that misses as well.
Yeah, that misses.
I'm not trying to make this easy on you guys. It's just working out that way.
It's
Thia,
better,
your
because we're
turn.
trying not to kill them, so it would be
That's
unfair
true.
if they were really trying to kill us.
Thea, you see the zombies knocked down, and Flint run and jump over them, and now he's on the other side, and now it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to... There's still 2 still beating on the walls, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get this whole shit to come down. I am going to cast Conjure Animal. I'm going to summon face spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in the space directly in front of these 2 assholes trying to cave the walls in.
Okay.
The beast that I choose is going to be a crocodile because it's
Within your challenge rating
within
ability?
my challenge rating ability of
Yep.
1/2.
Okay.
Oh, I can choose a challenge rating of 2.
Yeah, well, just keep in mind that you've got space restrictions to consider,
Oh, yeah.
too.
A crocodile would probably be good, because the water and I don't know. So I do that. And my crocodile, can I fight with my crocodile immediately as I conjure him, or is that my action? Hold on a second.
So you can summon
I wanna-
4 beasts at a challenge rating of 1/2.
I'm going to do, 2 of these beasts then. I don't have to do 4, do I? I can do 2 crocodiles.
Yeah.
Good, because there are 2 guys there.
And then scroll down.
The summoned creatures are friendly to us, but not to them. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turn. So it has to fall in line, so it might not be able to go right away unless it falls. 10.
They would go next.
They would go next? Cool.
So you have to give them a command.
Yes.
Otherwise, they just kind of stand there.
So I command, I say, hey, Crocs, bite those assholes.
And they
No, bite those guys.
they acknowledge your command, and they go to attack the 2 that are hammering on the wall.
Yes.
So you roll attacks for your
I
crocodiles.
do. Okay, they are going to use their bite because that's all they got.
Yeah.
Hold breath. I don't think it's really going to happen.
So your first
it's a
one.
20.
Okay, so first one hits. Do attack for your second one as well.
They fight as a group, or do they?
Yeah, they
no,
still have to make an attack roll on
Oh.
each of them.
Okay, that one does not. That's a 7.
Okay.
So the first one is going to bite for 1d10 plus 2. So that's 5. Right in the ass.
So they're very literal when you say,
Yes.
"Fight those assholes."
Fight those assholes.
That's what they're doing.
Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
So
he's biting and holding. That's my...
No, yeah, that's good. I just need to... There's something how to get out of restraint. I just need to know what the check is.
Guys, I'm so excited. I'm using something new.
I know, it's really fun, too, and good choice, because it just gives him the old chomp, and,
And then
holds
maybe
him,
he can't
right?
fight. Yeah, maybe he can't fight now.
I like
And
it.
also, not breaking down the walls.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
there's still that other guy, but...
And
It has
intimidating.
Yeah, like boom, crocodiles out of nowhere. I'd pee my pants.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed.
It has to make a strength check on its turn, but not right now.
Good
So,
luck.
Thia, crocodiles. So, Osric, he pulls out his crossbow, and he goes to shoot one in the pile of mess there, and hits with an 18, and he will get 8 piercing damage into one that's in the pile in the middle there. 2 more in the center of the mess stand up, and one turns around and swings towards Flint. The other goes towards Nulara. The one goes towards Flint is a 9, so that's not going to be good. And also a 9 for Nulara. I'm just not going to play. You guys just tell me when you kill them, okay?
Incapacitate them.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're being good.
Yeah. So the 2 hammering on the wall, it's their turn now. The one who is grappled by the crocodile.
Can certainly try to escape the grapple.
rolls
I
a-
just imagine grape apple. The word
rolls
grapple to me has been
a-
ruined.
Is there... Can I
No,
see?
you can't see what you need to get...
No. Okay, I rolled a 13.
Okay,
I just need to
trying
see...
to like we're fighting over the book.
Hold breath. Piercing damage. Is grappled until the grapple ends. The target is restrained.
And the crocodile can't bite, so he can't obviously, like, he's got a mouthful already. He can't attack someone different. So he's just going to hold him.
Okay. Well, he's going to try and get out, but not. And he's going to swing with disadvantage because he is grappled, but he's going to swing, which is a 9 versus his AC.
9 versus my crocodile's AC?
Yeah.
12.
So that doesn't hit. The other one continues to hammer on the wall and ignores the other crocodile there. And as he continues to hammer, you hear an audible crack and crumble, and it appears like more water begins to come into this tunnel.
Goodness gracious.
Uh-oh.
And to Torgar. That's me again. All right, let's just see if I can miss with this one too. Torgar, he swings at... he sees these crocodiles appear, and he's like, holy shit, that's cool.
That's
Thanks.
the appropriate response.
And he swings his hammer single-handed at the 2 zombies in front of him, but seems a little bit thrown off by the holy shit, that's cool crocodiles, and misses
blame
with
it on
both. And Nulara, it is your turn. You also see 2 spirit crocodiles, which is the first time you've seen Thia do something like this, appear down at the end of this tunnel.
I would just like to say, Thea has been able to do this for a very long time. He never has.
They don't need to know that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll assume you learned it in your book.
That's right, books are
So I
important.
yell,
Lots of
"Sweet
learning.
shit, Thea! Dope spell!" Is there one now in front of me? 2 are laying down?
All 4 are standing up, but there are 4 in front of you. 1 is engaged in combat with Flint directly. The other 3 are more aimed towards you and Torgar.
Okay, well, I'll just attack the one closest to me, I suppose. It's a 23.
23 will hit.
That is 14 damage.
That one is now appears to be unconscious.
Perfect. I will attack a different one. That is a 28. And 12 damage.
And that one is also unconscious.
Donnie's going to try and bite one.
Yep.
That's a 19.
Dawn E.
19 will be good.
So that is a 4 damage, and then he needs to do a Constitution saving throw?
Poison does not affect zombies, so nothing happens there. But
That
he
makes
does take the
sense.
4 damage.
Okay.
He is still standing. So, Flint, you have one zombie directly in front of you swinging its hammer at you. It is your turn.
Anyone else imagining Russ, though, every time he says still standing, like these zombies are singing in their head, like, I'm still standing better than ever did.
That would be
It's
a
better
good...
than if they're watching that Jim Belushi sitcom, so.
That's true. That's true.
I think
Sorry.
the song would be a great fight montage song. I'm into it.
For sure.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Got to get those rights for
I was
that.
gonna say we can't afford Elton John style rights, but I like the idea.
I'll call
Somebody
him up.
play it on a recorder.
That's right. Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's just hot cross buns.
Every time.
Every time.
Sorry,
Are
Flint.
there still the guys hammering into the wall?
Yes, sir.
Am I close enough to run over there?
You are. There are two crocodiles between you and them, though.
But they're not going to hurt you.
But they're friendly to me, right?
Whether you, as Flint, know that or not is uncertain.
Can I ask Thia if they're friendly or not?
Yep.
Hey, Thia, are those crocs of yours gonna hurt me if I go over there?
No, man. They're like puppies, scaly puppies. You go.
Yeah, all right. All right, I'm gonna run over there and try and take one of them down, I guess.
You are running away from the zombie that's in front of you.
Yes, he will get an opportunity to attack me. That is
All right.
fine.
So we're going to do that here first. It's not going to do anything. I don't know why it even matters. It's 13. Keep going.
I
Run,
was so
Flint, run.
confident that you were gonna botch the roll that it was totally fine.
Get rid of these fucking dice.
He actually changed his dice right now. He's like, this one's
course he
broken. This one's broken. I don't want it.
That's so good. All right, so yeah, I'm going to attack the one that did get bit by the croc because he was a little more hurt,
So,
and
yeah,
see if I can take him down.
sure.
All right, that's an 18
18 will do it.
and 9 damage on that first attack.
It is grappled by this crocodile, and you hit it, and it is still alive.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to incapacitate him, not trying to kill him.
Yeah, it is still able to take an action. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That is a critical on a 19. Yeah,
Ooh.
because I get twice as many chances to hit criticals as everyone else. All right, so damage-wise, this shouldn't be too bad because I'm still using like the blunt side of my axe. So that's 6 and another 6, so 12 damage.
It is unconscious now as well. And we go to the first 2 zombies that had charged. There's only one of those left up, and he swings towards... It doesn't even really matter who he swings towards. It's gonna miss. I'm gonna swing towards Nulara. Ooh! That's a 21.
What? Yep, that'll hit.
Not critical. Not critical. And you take...
Quick, Amy, change the dice back
yeah,
while he's not looking.
totally.
You take
It's
6...
red versus black. I think he'd notice.
Yeah. You take 6 bludgeoning damage off of that zombie soldier. And then it is Thea, your turn.
Okay. Well, guys, this allows me to have 2 actions. I've always wanted
This is all
2
you've
actions.
ever wanted. I love it.
It's all I've ever
and
wanted.
one time you're crocodile, so it's just more exciting than just a roll.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess there is.
There are, so what you see, water's rising. There are 2 zombies who are unconscious in the center, engaged in combat with Nulara and Torgar. There are 2 still standing there. One is in the mouth of one of your crocodiles. It is unconscious. Mm-hmm. The other is still hammering on the wall with the crocodile and now Flint over there.
I am going to get out my oath bow. I'm going to say swift death to those who have wronged me.
You have to pick one of them.
I'm picking the one that is hammering on the wall. Because I feel like this guy can just kill us all.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'm going to shoot my oath bow. Fuck, this is why I don't use weapons. 4 plus 2. Ugh, 6.
So your oath bow shot just goes wide.
Whatever.
Now
I've
it's
got 2 crocodiles.
It's your crocodiles.
I command the one crocodile to let go of the guy that he's biting, and for both of them to focus their attention on the one that is pounding on the wall.
Sure.
So, damn it. That's a 7 for one of them.
Matt misses.
Oh, nat 20
Okay.
for the other one.
Nice.
The other one is the one that has not previously bit somebody. So he gets a turn now. So he is going to bite the derriere of this one because his back is to him.
Sure.
And he's going to do the death roll because he's a crocodile, and crocodiles do that. Can I get him to do that?
Yeah.
Just as an action. Like, it's not going to give him any more damage, but can it rip him off his feet?
You'd get damage from the bite because he's biting him.
Yeah. But I mean, can he also roll and rip him down into the water and
he'd
spin?
He'd be restrained and then prone. Well, I mean, he'd be restrained, but yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
1d10 plus 2.
Times 2.
What?
Because you got a critical.
Oh, that's 9, 10, 11 times 2? Or do I roll twice?
Roll again. Well, yeah, you don't get your plus again, but yeah, you get another dice.
Cool.
So that's 17.
17.
Okay. So
he's like barrel rolling this guy.
Okay, so he is Flint in front of you. You see one of these crocodiles just snatch this zombie soldier and then just begin rolling with him. And it looks like quite a violent roll. It does. Nobody looks happy about it except the crocodile. Crocodile looks pretty stoked. Osric shoots his crossbow into one of the ones that is in front of Nulara and Torgar, and he gets a 19, which is going to be 8 piercing damage, and that one is unconscious. So there is now only one in front of you, Nulara and Torgar, and now it is that one's turn, and he is going to swing at Torgar for 21, not critical, and Torgar is going to take 1 damage. A single damage.
A toe stubbing worth of damage, if you will.
Isn't that what Flint has, too?
And Torgar's dead.
Yeah.
I mean...
His toe's achy. He's got an achy toe.
Zombie who is now in a death roll. I'm just going to roll and see if we can... You want to roll?
Check?
Yeah, roll a strength check for your crocodile.
Nat 20.
Even my...
Damn.
Yeah.
You got the good
plus
dice
2.
tonight.
Yeah, you got
22.
22, so I got a 20.
Yeah, I've been nat 20. This is my third one.
That's amazing.
He is flailing against this crocodile, and this crocodile is like hammering him. Kind of the roll of this, though, is giving some more shake to the wall, and you see some more crumbling coming out of the
I yell,
wall.
stop.
It's not the crocodile's turn.
It doesn't matter. I can give verbal
It's
commands.
not your turn
It
either.
doesn't. What?
It's not your turn.
It has to be my turn. It says
You're in combat.
no action required by you.
From the start to the end is 6 seconds.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Go so fast.
I know. And now it's Torgar's turn. There's one zombie left between him and Nulara there, and that is a 20, not critical. 11 damage. So that zombie takes a big hit, but is still up. And Nulara, your turn.
I have a question. If one of the people in the campaign, our friends, were to ask me to ask the crocodile to stop, would I be able to let them stop?
No, because it's still not your turn.
No, I know, but like when Flint asked me, hey, are these crocodiles cool? And I said, yeah, they're like puppies. Would that not set a precedent that I can speak?
You still have to give, well, yeah, you're engaged in quick conversation
okay, I'm
with...
just trying to find a loophole.
No, you can't.
No loophole, okay.
You can't stop your goddamn things.
Fine.
Nulara, it's your
Amy,
turn.
keep looking. I think you're on the trail. Follow the money, Amy.
So I'm going to attack that last one. That is 17?
17 will hit, yeah.
9.
9 is enough to incapacitate that zombie.
Nice.
So there's just the one in the death roll with the crocodile still active, we'll say.
Okay.
I don't know how you're going to...
Yeah, like I'm probably not going to
Get
like
him out
run
of
over
there.
there, even though it won't hurt me.
Hey.
It might accidentally. Still seems like a bad idea.
Sure.
Also, we got to get out of here because that wall cracked, right?
Do you want to start running?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I guess we haven't heard any updates on how that cracked wall went. It will be very ironic if this battle took 3 times longer than normal because we were using not our best weapons to try not to kill these things, and now it just floods and they all die.
Truth. Yeah, that would be really stupid. I say we run.
Yeah.
Because what's one non-incapacitated soldier out of like hundreds that we still are yet to fight?
Yeah. Let's just.
That sounds
How
fair.
high is the water at this point?
About knee height.
Knee height. Okay.
So you would be slowed unless you have some sort of
Crocodile to ride on? I don't know.
crocodile to ride on. But yes, you would be slowed in terms of making distance.
I mean, I can
actually.
walk on water.
Yes, you can. I forgot that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, walk on water.
We can water walk for 1 hour, I think, up to 10 willing creatures.
Well, there you go.
Oh, damn.
We
Nice.
just walk as though on solid ground.
Let's walk our asses out of here.
In a now 3-foot tall.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. So we're bent like literally halfsies at the waist.
Yeah.
Well, Flint's not.
Yeah, I'm just ducking slightly.
And neither is Torgar and Ostrich,
Flint,
right?
Torgar, and Ostrich aren't.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they're, like,
I
hunched a bit.
I'll just lay down on top of one of my crocodiles and have them. You can too. We do have 2 crocodiles if you want to.
I love it. That sounds amazing.
So you are casting Water Walk then as your second action? Or
Sure.
walking on water?
Yeah, water walk, I believe.
You cast this and you guys just kind of go whoop right to the top.
Nice sound effect. I like
you.
that.
Yeah, it was good.
And then Flint, it's your turn.
I thought we were booking it out
You're
here.
booking it. Okay, so Flint, as everybody begins booking it, you hear in your brain space, you hear Bort say, "Hey, I figured it out." And then you feel a rumble, a burning charge. Make an attack roll.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
16. Do I have any modifiers? Question.
No, we'll just do that for now.
Okay.
You feel and now see, so everybody's kind of behind you because you were closest to the exit stairs to get up. Everybody else sees out of Flint's mouth come an electric lightning charge as he breathes lightning down this tunnel. Flint, roll 2d6.
Okay. And also, I turn around at everyone and wink at them. 5 and 5 is 10.
You are erupting lightning from your mouth, and you turn, and it strikes the wall, and you turn, and the wall visibly cracks, and water begins streaming in as you guys run past this flood of water now coming into this tunnel. The tunnel is flooding, water is coming up quickly, and you guys are running out of this tunnel, which is now kind of filling up the stairwell behind you and continuing to rise as you look down and see if it's stopping, or if it's not, it is not stopping. It is continuing to rise. Yeah, I don't know.
Side note, when I was listening to the episode before the one where we end up in the dungeon,
Yeah.
or the one where we are in the dungeon with like the Statue of Loth, the
Sure.
guy totally tells us that as soon as the guys come back to town, they'll be hypnotized.
Yes, I also noticed that and was like, well, fuck. At least we were right.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like he literally told us it, and then we're like, I don't know, maybe it'll happen. Oh, we're good at this, guys.
Remember things are hard.
Sometimes I try to help you guys out, but
We
I
always
don't know
miss
if it actually helps.
No?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I of course, I felt it in my bones. I didn't hear you say that. I thought
I said
she.
Thea and Nulara.
Yeah, sorry, I only thought.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
no.
think you said Thea and Nulara.
Sorry if I didn't. I
It's
meant
not yet.
Thea and Nulara.
Russ, you def did, because I wouldn't have just asked randomly if they felt it. If
Well,
you just said
maybe you would have though. Maybe been like, you guys feel that?
Or you said me and Thea felt it because, like, nature, I assumed, because of our
Yes.
nature attunement.
Because
Exactly.
nature. When I got rid of my daggers and it took away my armor class.
That's an odd link you had there.
What? Can I change that back to the 16 it once was?
Yeah,
Okay.
if it lets you. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't let you.
Yes, it does. Shut up.
Go into the
worst.
attributes and abilities tab, and you can change it in there.
Yeah, that's where all
Yeah,
those like
I-
codes are set up.
I don't know why it was connected to my daggers and my
Probably just
stuff.
clicked a weird off thing.
Maybe. Okay, sorry. That had nothing to do with anything.
Well, it was
Or did
important.
it have
What if
something
you
to
had-
do with
I was
everything?
gonna say, if you went to 0 AC, I think we would have left you outside the funnel tunnels.
Not even inside the mouth of the funnel
I don't
tunnel?
know,
Like,
like
you're going to
you-
let me out in the open?
You do one
It's-
one trip and like, oh, she died. I don't know what happened. She fell on that door sill and we lost her.
It used to be a you had to be this tall to ride sign, but now it's you have to have this much AC to get in the funnel tunnel.
Well, some AC.
Just want a little quick reminder, if you want to enter for our contest for any of the Dungeons & Dragons handbooks or modules, winner gets to pick one. All you have to do is send us a screenshot from your phone or computer that tells us you are subscribed and which app you are subscribed to any of our social media feeds with the Dumb Dragon Cast hashtag. That way we could find it and you will be entered. We'll be taking entries until July 31st, 2017, and the winner will be contacted and announced August 1st. So head on over to Facebook, facebook.com/dumbdragonpodcast, or head on over to Twitter. We are at dumbdragoncast. You can also, if you want to, send us an email to dumbdragonpodcast@gmail.com. And we will make sure that your name gets put in for one of those modules, handbooks, starter set, whatever you need to start your journey or continue your journey in role-playing and Dungeons & Dragons. Happy adventuring!